Welcome everybody to Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. This is our February 14th, our Valentine's Day edition episode. I will apologize for getting this out late, but if you heard the phrase, the PG phrase expression, excuses are like noses, everyone has them and they all smell. I had a little Valentine's Day dance to go to at school on Thursday and I kind of pushed everything back. So apologies for that. And I definitely want to bring that up with Joseph when he comes back on and we do live stuff because I think that's an interesting conversation we're going to have about the dances. All right, let's real quick jump into February 14th holidays.
Here are today's effing holidays.
It is February 14th, and it is, and these are the holidays for February 14th. First off, it's National Football Hangover Day. Take this day to recover from all the football celebrations and excitements through the year. Don't know how everyone felt about the Super Bowl, but I was happy. It sure proved to me just how good Kansas City was all year, thanks to all the refs helping them. February 13th is, a little teacher moment here. Joey and I will point out that it's Read to Your Child Day. Get out your favorite books, gather your kids, and celebrate Read to Your Child Day on February 14th. Because this helps people like me make it easier, our job a little easier, because these students have some basic understanding of reading. So always read to your child if you can. Really, really good. Really, really good, especially when they're young and up and coming. And obviously, it's Valentine's Day. And the last one here, and I'm going to lead us to this kind of an inside joke for a friend of mine. February 14th is Frederick Douglass Day. And this certain friend saw the South Carolina coin and thought Bob Ross was on the back. It was kind of funny. Didn't realize, I guess they have the same hairstyle. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I thought it was funny. And they weren't trying to be mean. They were just not realizing stuff. All right. So those are the holidays. Real quick, roll on to the headlines.
It's time for this week's edition of Choey and Chandler's Headlines. Yay! Hooray!
Like I was saying earlier, we had a Valentine's Day dance, similar to daddy-daughter dance that I used to help with when I lived in Illinois. Kids dressed up, came to dance. So that I volunteered on that Thursday, so that meant my day was a little bit longer. Most of this week, kids kind of been crazy. I think for us out here in the San Antonio area, the weather didn't help. Either it was chilly, not cold, but it was chilly outside, or it was just too wet. And so a lot of indoor recess, and so they didn't get that release of energy, But they have this weekend to get a day off for President's Day. Us teachers don't, but that's okay. It's kind of like a half holiday because I'll get a regular lunch, and I don't have to plan to teach tomorrow. So that's good. And then the next holiday will be spring break, and that'll be in a few weeks. And Joey and I will be back right before then so that we can start our March Madness episodes, leading us into the remainder of the school year. So yeah, sit back, listen to this. This rerun episode is our 100th episode, and I do want to remind you, it was like Choey was playing Oregon Trail. He's playing Oregon Trail as we were talking and going over like our memories of the first 100 episodes and such. His audio was like a little in and out, just so you know, but they get me thinking. I think one of these other episodes, maybe next season, we'll try to play Risk Online as we podcast and whatnot. But yeah, so like sit back, listen, enjoy some of the laughs. Like I said, we'll be back soon. We got it's really 2 to 3 weeks, and then he and I will be back with some live stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. He is too. We got a lot of ideas. So all right, guys, take it easy. Peace.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Welcome everybody to the 100th episode of Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Oops. There we go. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Chandler.
Sorry about that. You can't see is like I'm not using a mouse, using my mouse pad, and I guess I kept hitting the middle part. So every time I tried to stop it, it just kept going. I'm like, oh, roll with it. All All right, this 100th episode, I know you saw my text. I'm calling it the Vaganza, right? It's just a little extra with our celebration. As we're doing this, we teased it last time. You are taking us on an Oregon trail ride, sir. Go
Heck
ahead
no.
and tell us what you've chosen for us.
So we're going as a banker from, well, no, carpenter from Ohio. I got $800 to blow in Matt's General Store right here in Independence, Missouri. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get me three ox because it says I need at least two oxen, so it's telling me to get three, and they're $40 a pop. So here we go,
All right.
three oxen. Now I'm
You
gonna
getting
get
some,
some food.
that's always important. You getting some wheels and some axles?
Yep. It says I need at least 200 pounds of food for each person.
And we got 5 right now. Choey,
No,
Chandler, Hooks, the dude, and Gandalf.
I got 1,000 pounds of food. This one I never got. Like I never really. I mean, I don't. It says you can take like 2 sets of clothes per person, so it's like really like back in the day they didn't even shower.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I don't
need,
remember like if they ever lost their clothes, like the so like you needed it in case it got cold or something. But I always remember trying to hit every stop. Like let me pull over to the town and not bypass it. I may need to get something. So before we start here, bet on, or not bet, but guess on who's gonna die first.
boy, I'm like ideally, I'm hoping nobody
Yeah.
dies. If I die, then the game's over since I'm the wagon leader.
They were
So
all
I mean, it's
screwed.
gonna, yeah. So it's a 25% chance with each one of you guys. I don't want anybody to get mad though. I'll be like, oh, I hope it's you that dies first. I don't know.
You know what? What I was thinking, it'd be funny if Chandler dies. You're like, hey, Chandler died. Oh well, let's keep going. Like you did when I was dead asleep.
I knew that's where that was going.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no, it's not how that worked at all.
By the way, real quick story. That's something I've told since we were 15, and Choey is always reminds me I tell it wrong. But the way I tell it's just more funnier. I was
It
spending the
is.
night at his house on the bed on the floor, and he woke up in the middle of the night and thought I wasn't breathing based on how I was laying or whatever. And I
Wasn't
was
that
like,
it wasn't that you weren't breathing.
yeah,
The way you were looking, it looked like your eyes were open, like
oh,
you were laying there with your eyes, and I'm like, is he dead?
yeah. And I always like saying the story is like what Choey's like, is Chandler dead? Oh well, I'm going back to sleep. But he likes to say, no, I got near you and I was listening to your wheezing or whatever. Is he making a sound? Is he moving? Probably like 2 inches from my face, and I didn't know it.
Oh no. Okay, so we
Is
are
Chandler dead?
no. So we got to the first river, and
Uh
it was
huh.
6.5 feet deep. So I figured I'd caulk the wagon because I want to say that was how it used to be. Was the good
Yeah.
one? Because if it's 6 feet, you can't cross like that. And
Yeah.
the wagon tipped, and the dude drowned.
Ah, the dude. Where's the oh?
We've only gone 100 miles. We're already down one person.
Good.
Horrible.
Good job. All right, quickly jumping into the holidays.
Here are today's open holidays.
On that note, right? Let's go on to some happy stuff. Uh, just the November 15th episode. It was a tough one for me to find some holidays that are Joey and Chandlerish. Today is National Raisin Bran Cereal Day. Not sure if you're a fan, but I love the cereal that is healthy and delicious. Certainly deserves to be celebrated. I love Raisin Bran, man.
It's
And I
all
think,
right. Like it's. I mean, I'm not gonna say like delicious though.
or I always like the 2 scoops, with the Kellogg's with a little bit of sugar on it.
Well, as long as it's got like this, like that, then I'm all right with it.
It's also National Ample Time Day. Take control of your time and free up some space in your schedule. I don't know about you, time's a big issue for me. I like to make sure I'm not wasting it. And then,
Sometimes. So
this last holiday is sure to make you, me, the dude, and White Gandalf, and anybody else listening, any other man listening, cringe. Did you know that November 15th is World Vasectomy Day?
that's fun.
Let's learn about the vasectomy. Shall we? The single
Oh
most
no.
effective form of contraceptive available to men. So there's probably some other forms, maybe a little more effective. Remember the Friends episode Condoms aren't 100%. What? And Choey pulls out that roll in his pocket. What? Oh my God. So, and the
That's a
weather, sir.
it's a
Nice, crisp.
horrible it's a horrible holiday though. You picked. Just
It
saying.
is. I mean, well, yeah. I thought it might be a little chuckles worth. Apparently not. But get that cringe.
Sure, I'm sure a lot of people are like listen. They'll listen to this one thing that's funny. Oh, we got lost on the trail for 2 days. What the heck?
Damn you, Choey.
I know. Like I'm not good
Look,
at this.
who has the map? Is it Chandler? Is Chandler daydreaming again? By the way, the weather is majestic as heck outside at 71 crisp degrees. Next week's supposed to be a little cooler front in the low 60s, dude.
I think over night tonight it's supposed to get in the 40s or something like that.
Oh
So
yeah. When it gets a little cooler, right?
yeah.
And then let's take over to our headlines. We'll talk 100th episode, share some thoughts here.
It's time for this week's edition of Choey and Chandler's headlines. Yay! Hooray!
I don't know if I have our states map on here. I told you we got 25 states now, right?
I know I'm super excited. Like half the country listens to it.
We do have half the country. I wouldn't say we have a region though. We're close to the southeast and the New England states. We need Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Connecticut and Rhode Island. I don't even know anybody that lives in those 5 states. So good luck there for us.
Looking at those maps, the election just happened recently.
Uh-huh.
I think based on those states.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, we got 2 more.
I think we would become president at this point. I think because they're like, look, Texas, California, Florida.
We got Pennsylvania as well. New York.
Got some of the
I got the big states. Michigan, Ohio. Mm-hmm. You're right. And we're old enough.
Are you feeling what I'm feeling, Chandler?
Maybe not mentally, but we're old, and emotionally, but we're old enough physically, right? Could we run as a duo? Like, hey, we both want to be president. He'll work half the time. I'll do the other half.
We can be like president-ish, vice president-ish.
Yeah.
Like we'll flip. Like in the morning, we'll just flip and be like, who gets to do what today?
Okay, I'm gonna do these next 2 things kind of a little out of order. We'll say this one thing, then we'll come back to you, dude. I was thinking. I almost texted you this week, but I don't want to ruin it. You and I will know, or at least I'll think we made it when people start naming their kids Choey and Chandler. Then that lets you know we've plateaued or whatever. We've eclipsed all of our wildest dreams. But all right, dude, what's your thoughts on first 100 episodes? We always like to talk about it, how we started off and how we've come so far. Choey's engrossed in the
Sorry, give me
Oregon
just
Trail.
1 second. I got to figure out where we're going. If we're going to go to Fort Bridger or the Green River Crossing. I think we're going to go to, I want to say Fort Bridger. No, that's out of the. All right, so we're going to head to the Green River Crossing. 100 episodes. It's cool. It's definitely way more than different thing than I thought that we would ever the direction in which like it's gone is different than I thought it would ever be. That's for sure.
What was your original thought? Because I know it was your idea. Hey, let's do a podcast. We'll talk about teaching. What was it? You just thought we were just gonna sit here and share stories? What? Talk about the issues, things like that. What was your plan? Do you remember?
Yeah, like my original thought. I mean, because I think we talked about it at least once or twice. It was I was gonna be the what's it called? I got the idea from the Only Murders in the Building show, and it was one of those things that figured we just get like. I mean, you hear normal podcasts like not that ours is abnormal, but like you get the podcasts out there, and it's people talk like most of the ones I listen to are sports related stuff. So it's like any of the ESPN ones, like Mike Greenberg stuff like that. And it's just them talking about stuff, and they have like commercial like segments where like they read like a commercial kind of thing, and they're like, "Oh, my Hendrick tractors or whatever."
Yeah, like a radio station in a way.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like I just kind of figured like it would be us just talking about stuff, and like it's not that you've commercialized it, but it's definitely been one of those things like it's. I think you've taken given it a life of its own, and it's definitely better. I think.
You know what's funny to me? Appreciate. Cheers to both of us, by the way. You're like, we need another one. I don't even know what to do with it. Here it is. We need another one. There you go. But um, what I was saying, I was just talking to somebody earlier, and I was like, "What's funny?" And you and I have discussed this. Is year one, at least the first 4 to 6 episodes, was like the original Simpsons on the Tracy Ullman show, right?
Yeah, yeah, very,
Cheaper like
very
artwork.
rough.
Yeah, very rough. We also joked that first season we were like the Seinfeld of podcast. We were the podcast show about nothing because we just come together and we're like, hey, this happened, and then we kind of just spitballed and flowed off of it for a while. And then we took that break because we both got busy, and that allowed me, like, my brain just blew up. And I was like, hey, let's do this, let's do this. And then, and we kind of went at the end of season one and then the season two, it was like, we kind of had segments. So I felt we were more like Saturday Night Live. And I can tell you personally, Gandalf the White has personally told me that, slip up there, that he likes the
Oh, okay.
segment. He likes the segments, right? Like when we play the music for
Yeah,
certain things, he likes how it's
yeah,
different. He's like, oh, they're going to do this. And we don't do the same thing every episode, right? And then
yeah.
you and I have both kind of been like this season now, season three, kind of like a late night talk show. We got guests. We still got segments. But we got so many segments now that we can't. It hit me also this morning. It's been a while since we've done What's Chapping Choey or a Joking with Jans because there's other stuff coming on. Like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. By the way, I think you got an
Yeah.
update for. You look like you had an update about Oregon Trail there.
No, I was just gonna tell you
Oh,
what sucks. I'm playing on my MacBook, and I don't have the what's it called? Like the directional keypad kind of thing.
uh huh. Oh, for the
So I
hunting?
can't.
Are you?
Yeah, so
Are
I
you?
can only hunt in four directions. I can't hunt all eight. I can't hunt diagonally. So I'm like, oh no! Like
Uh
I gotta,
oh.
because I noticed I had to stop and hunt for food. Luckily, I was able to kill a bear and $2. So, in
You're like, oh.
three different hunting sessions. So
What I
I
re-
was able to
what
get
I,
us some food.
Oh, that's good. What I remember about some of that, sometimes it sucked. You'd kill something, and like if you kill a bear, couldn't you only get like half the food, or maybe was it a
But
bison?
you only carry 100 pounds back. So if you kill like a bear or a bison, you're wasting like a few 100 pounds. The
Yeah,
bison's like I think 800 pounds.
yeah. And I just
Uh-oh.
felt maybe that's the point of teaching us how like wasteful they were back then, right? But
Shoot, my thing is with like the Oregon Trail, like because we was in game back in, and like not to be like morbid type thing, but geez, man, like you have a broken arm, but that's exhaustion now.
uh-oh, at least I'm still kicking. We've only lost one so far, right?
Yeah,
The dude,
but
I can't believe the dude didn't even make it through the water, and he's a swimming coach now. Well, not swimming coach. He's a water polo coach. You'd think he'd be able to swim.
that was the game to teach, I guess, right?
Yeah.
He,
Wah,
he
wah,
can't,
wah.
he can't, he can't do that.
I was like, I
But
wish I thought I had that want sound, but I don't. You know?
you know what I always hate, like when you do it, it was the cool fun thing to kill like the squirrel,
Uh
but then
huh.
it's like a pound of meat, and you're like, nobody's gonna like, we're not getting better off this one.
Yeah. It's like, but that you had to kill the squirrels when you're like out of food for real. You're like, well, at least somebody will live for the next
If you're like,
day. You
so
know?
somebody gets to eat while everybody
Yeah.
else is dying of everything else. I told you about the last time I played this when I was like a month or two ago, right? And
Yeah.
I died with a mile to go,
Oh,
and
I
I
know.
was
I
like,
don't remember you told
no.
me that. You
Yeah,
were
I like
like so. Everybody else, you were the last one alive, and you just couldn't make it that
uh,
last mile.
there. I don't know how many people. I don't know. I think I had one or two more people like still kind of in my little wagon team or whatever it is.
And you're
But
like,
like you know how like
oh.
you get towards the end and you got like you can see like the little river you're gonna go float down.
Yeah. So you saw the end. You
I
saw
saw
the.
the river like it was like
Yeah.
right there, and it like I died and it was like it said 1 mile to go, and I'm
It's
like,
like
"Re-
it's like I see the finish line, but I can't. Yeah, I
I
can't.
know.
You know.
Like I'm just like they're like, oh, you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, but you couldn't make it.
And then
Wish I could
this was
move.
and then we did this for Choey. Anyway, I know you said it's on a list somewhere. I'll tell you my top 5 moments so far, and if I steal any from you, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't rank these like 1 through 5, but your graduation speech to me, I loved that. Right? That's funny. You did the AI, Chat GPT, and a little bit of Choey in there. I love
Yeah,
the Cheers songs, and I put S in parentheses because we've had the original country version and this year's, and I
yeah.
was listening to something because I have a playlist on my Sunu for certain things I've created, and everything I've created for the show, like in terms of digital shorts or whatever, I put on there. And I forgot I made like some '80s versions of our song originally, and like a Motown version and stuff. So that's what I was sending you today.
Yeah.
Um,
A buttload of songs.
yeah, I love the joking with Jans. Like, and even anytime I do it, especially love the Price is Right intro. I loved both of our Oktoberfest episodes, and what I didn't put on here, which was a cool idea from you, is the live road episode. And then honestly, the first clip show to me was funny because that's when I started cutting and splicing together all the funny moments. And when you listen to the clip show, dude, we sound hilarious, at least to me, because he's like, it's just joke after joke after joke. So, you remember any of your top 5 moments?
I mean, they're like it's like a show and stuff like that. Like, yeah, like I've got some decent ones. Like some of like my favorite things are even just like the busting out all your little the stuff that you put out, like all the little shorts and that you just do on your own. You're like, hey man, I put out like come up with these crazy things where I'm like, what the? But specifically, the one I think was funniest was when you redid was it the Christmas one, and we just subbed in
Oh
like
yeah,
2 words. So it's like it's a
2024.
yeah, and it's like just dubbed over like really crap. Like if it reminded me of like some like really crap like movie that you'd watch where it had, like you'd watch Die Hard when we were kids, like on regular cable show, and so
Yeah,
like they sub over the like the cuss words.
yeah.
The Choey's wife thing was funny,
No,
just
but
because like
I'm sorry. The choice what?
Choey's wife's was funny, like just
Oh
to kind
yeah.
of use surprise me. Hooks has typhoid. I don't. I think Hooks is next.
Uh
Oh,
oh.
there. Yeah, next day. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, hooks. Sorry.
I mean,
Um. No, like so. Well, we're gonna get to the top 5 shorts in a minute, right? So
yeah.
you like some of the digital shorts, but I mean, do you like what's Chapping Choey segment or
The joking with
like
I do like joking with Jans just 'cause the way you kind of come with the prices right. My favorite thing though, for mine is the old man song that you have.
oh for
Like
what's Chapping Choey?
yeah, and so it's like it even gives it just like this extra like it gives you like this like here he comes to complain about something that maybe isn't something you really need to complain about, but it's like whatever. So let's listen to this old man riff for like a minute.
You know what's cool? What's cool to me, and it kind of just happened is when I do those digital shorts, I feel like in a way I've made characters out of you and me, characters, where you're like that old grumpy guy, and I'm like this aloof doofus, and it's just like you can laugh at both. Like the next digital short, by the way, which I would say about 95% done with. I'm debating if I want to add one little thing. It's gonna be making fun of me, right? So you're gonna be laughing at me, and I like that. It's like I'll do one where I make fun of you, I'll do one where I make fun of me, and then, and I was hitting you up this week with the ID. Lightning struck my brain, man. If I need to clone your voice or get you to help me do it, I want to do the Liam Neeson one, man. I think that'll be hilarious. You know?
The, I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say too much more about it, so people don't need to hear it before. But I can just see him being like selling words like that. No, no. Let's like where are you getting this energy from? Like this is not the best energy for us.
Yeah, it's like
Where is this coming?
chill out, dude, chill out. But I'm gonna roll it to a break here, and then after the cheer song, I actually created a little ad for our sponsor. So I'm gonna read it. All right, so here's going to the break.
We say toast, convey, cheers, mate, and cheers, mate again, or simply cheers. Sometimes it's all tossing, other times it's cheers. Hey, you effing hoser. We also say Sunday, salute, saluting, or Tage, skull, Russia, we cheer, nice of you. And now in Vietnam we can say, yo, that's how Choey and Chandler cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Different languages, saints cinemas, raising our glasses to friendship and joy. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. The world.
It's about and all right, folks. So here's a
Uh-oh.
little ad. Hold up, we'll get your breaking news in a second. All right, let me just do the
Okay.
ad real quick. So please shop buyblacket.com. If you're looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices, look no further. Buyblacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list. From gifts for dogs and cat lovers to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus lovers. And teachers, don't miss out on our collection of funny attire to brighten your classroom. So find something special today to bring a smile and shop buyblacket.com. All right, and hold on, I want to go back because I know you had something to... All right, Joseph, how's the Oregon Trail going?
Well, so I'm a little confused now. You're not. I think you're gonna die next because
Oh,
you have the measles and a broken arm still and everything. But we just had a thief come in the middle of the night and steal 3 oxen. I only had 3 oxen, so I don't understand how I'm going on the trail still. Like, I still haven't got it. Like,
you got Chandler pulling it. You're gonna die anyway,
Yeah.
Chandler. Just pull it.
I don't think we're gonna make it, man. I'm the only one that doesn't have anything going on. Gandalf has a snake bite and a broken arm.
Can't, oh, so
We found out a bunch of wild fruit, which is good. So
well, at
that's
least
my
I
key
wasn't
for-
first, you know. But it's funny, like it's amazing, Cho, that that something happened to everybody else but you. You know, kind of
Well, now
funny
I
how
gotta
that
go.
happened. You know.
Now I gotta get now I gotta get an oxen because one of the oxen died, and I'm like, okay, well, I thought they all three got stolen. So
Do we have any money? Is there a town? Is there still one more stop?
we're in the middle of nowhere, so I'm
Oh,
like, we can't go anywhere.
yeah. Good luck. Since you're pulling that, since you're focused on that, I'm going to put aside real quick. I want to take a TripAdvisor to the USA on our 100th episode, but I'm gonna wait a second, obviously, because you're still trying to make us
Hold on.
survive.
As soon as I'm done hunting, I'll take us to the United. I mean, I think I know a little bit about the United States. I think.
Not with this. No, I got some.
Wait,
I got some new trivia. Oh,
do I have to do the voice?
well, yeah. If you're gonna read it, you,
I'm doing
you're
the.
still robbing.
Gotcha.
But you can hold. You can hold off on that for a second. I'm gonna read some stuff that I wanted to read before a couple episodes ago, and I was got pushed for time.
Yeah.
It's some of the funny kid test answers, right? And so here's one. The question, I guess, like how many grams are in 3.5 kilograms? Circle the letter of the correct answer. And this kid circled C, which is 3,500 grams. And the question also says, well, Rodney chose D as the correct answer. How did he get that answer? And this kid wrote, well, Rodney does math like my mom. So I guess he's saying, my mom doesn't know either. You know?
Messed
Here's
up right
one.
there, man.
This sounds like something you might do, Choey, when you were younger. Write 5 words that you can spell. And they wrote 5 words you can spell. And the teacher said, very clever. You know, very clever. Good job.
I followed directions.
Hey, how do you change centimeters to meters? And this person says, you take out the centi. and there you go. It was only so simple, right?
That's a GT kid right there. Think outside the box.
So this write about what will be different in 1,000 years, and this person put dead, and I guess they had a grave with their name on it.
See what's gonna happen here in a little bit if I can figure out how to make this work.
Who is your hero? Dad. Why do you consider this person your hero? He is brave. Is there anything your hero is afraid of? Mom. You know.
It's true. This is true.
This
That's a smart kid right there.
I never saw this one. They have a homophone worksheet, and they have horse and horse, and then I guess they were drawing a picture of it, right? And one is a horse like the animal, and the other one is horse like you lost your voice, and it says, "I am a horse that is hoarse and pooping." So they have both the horse and the guy yelling on the toilet pooping.
Wait, why is the kid gonna come with the boot? Gandalf has the measles.
There are
And a broken
26.
arm.
Oh, so me and Gandalf both. So I gave him measles, huh? And a
Measles,
broken
broken
arm.
arms, and he's got a snake bite. Like,
Hey, you gotta think. I gotta get. He's a trooper because I'm still amazed. I'm still, going along, pulling up strong. Hey, this one says there are 26 kids at the beach, and then 37 more kids come. How many kids are at the beach? And obviously, this was around 2021 because the kid said, "Too many for COVID-19."
social distancing there.
This says defend your answer, and they drew the word answer with the minefield or with the net wire or the barbed wire around it, and a guy and a gun that says, "Sarge, I don't know how much longer we can hold them." I think that's very creative. Defend your answer, and they're actually literally defending their answer with artwork. Mm-hmm.
I
All right,
like,
what? Broken arm
I
and a broken leg?
don't know, like, what's wrong with you, man? You're very accident prone.
And Choey's like, "Go faster,
I
go
know, I'm like,
faster."
keep. It's like a morbid game now that I think about it. Like, so and so has a broken arm. You're like, all right, keep going on the trail.
Like, dude,
No, what?
the
No,
next
people die all the time.
the next part of this, up until we finish, I'm just gonna add some suspenseful music. It's just like, what's going on? Eh, I want to wanted to show you this, share this with you, Choey. So I took this app, or this website. It was called Rask.com, and I took our audio. I want you to. I made an Espanol. Like I took our recording and
Yeah.
uploaded like half of it, and I was calling it Trio and Wandler. Right? Tell me what you think when you hear this.
For real. Like, almost like this here.
Yeah, can you hear this?
Yeah,
Is
I heard a little bit.
it going?
Bueno, estoy mostrando el final de la semana allí. Hablando de ese pop. Refrescar.
Nell,
So, dude, I don't. It didn't work. Like some of the stuff, like it didn't always get your voice, right?
Yeah.
So like I liked the translation. I just it didn't get everything I wanted. But I feel like that's one of the next steps that I need to do to get us more worldwide known is get us in Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish speaking countries, that would listen to us then. And then I want to get one of the teachers I work with to help me with the flat Choey and Chandler. That's my thing too is try and get with her one of the days a little over the break, Thanksgiving break, because she's a smart person. So, and she's organized too. So I just want to say like, hey, I'm thinking about the thing that I have the Canva like redo, like I have one, but just like copying the same thing over and over and just like changing it in different languages. Where there might be like 6 slides, but they're all the same, and hopefully like 6 to 10, and hopefully one's a language they can speak, and we can say because I'm just trying to get them to say cheers to us, and if they listen to it, then I'm like, oh, then Choey and Chandler can say we're being listened to now in Mexico, we're being listened to now in Spain, things like that, so we can build up, the audience. But what do you think? What'd you think of Chirrillo and Wandler?
Oh. I only heard like a little bit, but
Yeah,
it sounded interesting.
Should pay someone just to you translate all of our stuff, right? But no, so I just wanted to share that with you right there. So, hey, I wanted to ask you. We're about to go to our top 5 digital shorts. You don't want me to play them, do you? Right? You just want to talk about them.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right.
just talk about it.
I'll do my 5 first. And again, I saw. Well, I think I kind of rated them based on how like I looked at what you said. You put yours in order. And I'm glad you chose. Well, I'll let you talk about yours then, because you picked 3 of yours are things that I liked, and it kind of was nice because I could choose something else, But I'll go 5-1. I like the what's crapping toilet. Remember the Choey Memorial toilet?
Yes.
What was even funnier about that is I didn't tell you about it until you didn't know anything about it until I just sent it to you, and you're like, "What?" I liked our Save a Laugh telethon one that we did like last Thanksgiving because it's pretty cool. We had the slow music and the slow motion, and you had that nice, calm voice when you're talking like a host. My number 3 was the Transformer one, which is our most popular digital short so far, at least by views on TikTok.
Yeah.
I loved AP Cho, man. I was watching all these again when I was thinking about them. It's just funny how I had you act, right? And I even had you voiced by Parrot AI's version of George Clooney, and I think it just works, right?
Is that who that was?
Yeah. And then I accidentally, if you go back in at the end, I did the AP Cho song, right? Like I yelled AP Cho with the
Yeah.
G.I. Joe music, and I had accidentally recorded myself once and then recorded myself again, right? So I had two voices, and that's kind of what gives it that echo, the
Echo?
chorus. Yeah. And so I accidentally learned how to do that basically. But my favorite digital short was the Saratoga pencils. I mean, and yeah, and I had to go back and kind of redo it because I didn't do like who wants to feel a nice deuce in their hand, right? Like line, and so I had to go back and add that. But all right, dude, I'll let you talk about your top five. Oh, all right. Well, I got it right here if you want me to present. How are we doing, by the way? Is anyone still alive? He's deep in thought, people. Woo! I'm still hearing you. I mean, I'm still hearing you. I jinxed it. I just asked. Was it me or was it me or Gandalf? It was me. See, like all you gotta do is just admit it. Woo! Ah. you're like you're like son of a. But I bet at listeners out there, Choey's like, oh, Chandler died, but we got fruit. It's all good. we but we got fruit. It is it's crazy when you think about we played this at school. But yeah, like if you go back to the 80s, man, I was watching all the Schwarzenegger and Stallone movies. And like but the 80s was all about killing people. Remember Hot Shots made fun of it when they were like doing that body count, but like the 80s was all about killing people. We had our drugs commercials that we saw all the time. But no, it's a and I also remember not only did we play this at school, I didn't have a computer at home. So like the only time I got to see a computer was like 30 minutes a day here and there. And then we had the typing thing that we didn't really learn to type. Some of us just learned if you push like one button really fast, it gives you super fast words per minute and it acts like you passed. And you're like, okay. You found ways to game the system, basically. Yeah. Hey, did it say how Chandler died? It wasn't like diphtheria or cholera or whatever. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to read your top five digital shorts in your order, and you can tell me why. You picked Haterade for number five. The Sherry Christmas gift, but I had to go back because I did like three Sherry episodes, right? So I had to find the original one. The Haterade, by the way, was one of the five that I was thinking about, right? I like your number three, the 1950s loser kid. That was one that was on my list, but I like how you chose. What I liked about that is how I made it black and white and I had the old time music, like you were watching like a 50s educational film. Yeah. Yeah. Um, the second one on here, it was something I made, but I didn't really call it a digital short for our show. but the "You're So Old" that I did with with Biden and Trump yelling old jokes at each other, and then Obama at the end being like, I listened to it again, and he's like, "Chillax." I just asked who remembered written movies from Blockbuster, yeah, because the other two are just going back and forth. And then your number one, I mean, like your number one and my number one, that's probably like a 1A, 1B. Choey wipes were pretty funny. Like that was pretty funny. Well, you know how it is, you know. Like I said, when that's one of those that I remember I had to have you record some lines for me. Yell out, "What the Chandler?" You know, like. And then hey, keep going. I'm sorry. Yeah, it, I, I, I like. Well, I did it. I think last year. I did it for one of our Halloween ones. I did right, maybe 2 years ago. And this girl I was talking to at the time, I would share it with her, and she thought it worked perfectly because the song is "Who You Gonna Call," and it kind of went with us, right? But you know what I'm thinking about doing now? Like I like to do certain special ones if it's like a holiday or if it's going along with a joke, right? Like the Choey wipes or the haterade. Um, but some of the other ones, I kind of want to put that 99 problems, but a beer ain't one, like in the thing, you know, to kind of promote that song. And by the way, if you haven't realized, this is the 100th episode, a little bit longer. We're like that we got bonus Choey and Chandler material, you know, getting it all out there. I don't know. I'm sorry. Is what he died from? Ah, uh, and measles. Yeah. Didn't we leave in April? Man, it's almost been a year. Oh. You know, with the exception of you switched me and Gandalf, and it's like the people that died was like an order from how long they've been guesting. You know, the dude's been on one episode, right? He died first. I died what December 3rd, so you made it January, February. You made it 3 extra months than me. 3 plus. Hey, I think we were talking about the 80s. I think it was last episode, one of them. So I went out online and I asked ChatGPT, where are they now, right? There's Smokey the Bear and McGruff the Crime Dog. And I kept calling him Scruff McGruff. I felt bad. It's That's not right. It's what is it? No. Oh, now I got his name wrong, but I know I was getting it wrong. But according to AI, Smokey the Bear, the original Smokey the Bear, died in 1976 and was buried in Capitan, New Mexico, where he was rescued 2 decades earlier. The Smokey the Bear Historical Park is now a wildfire and Smokey Interpretive Center. And McGruff the Crime Dog, debuted in 1980, is still used in national campaigns by the Ad Council and the National Crime Prevention Council to raise awareness about crime. And I didn't link it here, but apparently there's a YouTube death battle if you want to see who wins out of Smokey and McGruff. So, you know, I know, man. Gosh, some people they have an imagination they want to just let out, you know, and that's one of their outlets. Cool people. You want to do the social media plug now that we're all dead? Hey, real quick before that, this is for everybody. Sorry we couldn't make it to Oregon. How far did you get? Did you get like to Washington or? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You know, I just realized as you were doing that, White Gandalf was like, remember, was it the Black Knight and Monty Python? Where he lost both arms and both legs? He's like, come on, I can still fight. I can. I was like, that's what Gandalf was like. I can still go. Ch- I bet you're like, hey, you want me to put you out of your misery? And he's like, no, I can keep going. And then next thing you know, he's dead. But hey, two things here that I still want us to do. I still want to get a bobblehead for us. Maybe next Christmas, Choey and Chandler bobblehead. And I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a Chandler or Choey Funko Pop that you can chip. You can pay for that one or chip in for that one. I'm gonna keep the duo in the box, and you can get your solo. Okay, unless you want to do it. Do you want a duo? You want both? Okay. And then what else? There was something else I was finding. I think that was it. I just wanted to talk about. I was like, hey, look at this. We still at this point have only got one sale so far, but keep putting it out there about their products. I, sir, am using it for stocking stuffers. It's a lot of coffee mugs being bought. Or coasters. We'll get coasters in, man. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, and then next week is 101. Now, now we move on. Yeah. Oh, so that'd be the next one, the next theme. Should we dress up like Dalmatians? Oh, hey, hey, I got one thing for you. Share with Mrs. Tribbiani. You know how some people listen to us, and we're listening in 14 countries besides the U.S. and 15 total countries, and in 25 total states, so 24 besides Texas. I got this for you. You ready? Can you see this? Oh, what about now? Well, hopefully you can hear it. All right.
Maybe now you'll agree. Drinking has its benefits.
You saved my life.
Maybe now you'll agree. Drinking has its benefits.
You just said that.
Now, if you don't mind, it's time for the liquor to take effect.
I thought you'd enjoy it. Tell the missus. See, we have a podcast show where we promote drinking for fun and being stupid and silly, and we've made $3. So it does have its benefits, right? We're known. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. They are gone. It's a sad time. Sad world. Never know. Like Chris Felly had a lot of good stuff going on. If he'd made it a lot longer than what, the 90s? Who knows what he would have done? Gone. Yeah. Now you're gonna have nightmares about that. Should we title this? This is gonna be the 100th episode or the extravaganza or whatever. But it's like the one where everybody dies. But all right, sir, I'm gonna pull the plug. All right.